Fine Divine Collective. So you have been getting tested like no other, okay? So maybe you've been purging. You've prayed. You've called out to your ancestors, the God of your ancestors. You've called out to your higher spirit to help heal you and purge you of all the negative energy that has always consumed you, and the results that you have gotten and the reactions from those negative energies that you give. You are purging, and you have really come to a place to where you have become self-aware, to where you want to heal and turn those negatives into a positive within inside of yourself. And you know, when you ask for healing and you call on your God, God does not give you what you need. He tests you in order for you to heal, right? Okay, so that is all that is, my Fine Divine Collective. You are really going through some tests. Granted, and kudos to you that you have noticed and you have felt within yourself and have seen some improvements. Yes, some major improvements, but you cannot shake these tests that are actually triggering you and trying to push those buttons when those odds are against you. I get it. It's like this is one of the biggest tests of your life. Yes, because you have carried these energies within inside of you for so long. So the test is just as big. Maybe you are taking major losses that you have never ever had to deal with taking or considering before. Things just may not be working out for you. It could just seem like things are falling apart. It could seem like you are just losing too much. It could seem like things are not working in your favor, no matter how much you pray, no matter how much you are trying to stay positive and bring the positive energies around. But you have to go through the cleansing. You have to go through the swarms and everything that has to swoop up and has to generate and collect itself within inside of you to heal you, right? Ain't that how it go, like a tornado, right? So you're just going through all the emotions and all the effects and the test, the ultimate test, because you know that you are ready to actually overcome and improve within inside of yourself when it comes to these negatives. So as you are coming from these negatives and coming out of these negatives, you are having to deal with the causes and the effects that triggers when you call on the healing. When you bring it on in, you have to go through the test. You have to go through the fight and the battle to actually show and prove. You have to show your self-willingness. You have to show your discipline. You have to actually be tested in order for you to heal, because without the test, how would you know if you were better? And without the test, how could you get better if you do not allow yourself to be tested enough to actually fight against those odds, to actually be able to stand and to actually replace that negative with the positive? So you have to be tested. You have to go through, and you have to actually decide to place that positive there and get rid of the negative through that test. So yes, it's a great test, but you have to do what you have to do to actually get over this test, to actually heal, and to actually move forward into your positive season when you get rid of that negative. And might I add, even at times when you feel like you have failed the test, or when you feel like you are just too tired, when you feel like the battle is just really getting too much for you, you might sometimes feel like you have failed, or you have actually not reacted the way that you feel like you should have acted in order to remove that negative. But when you have moments like that, just dust yourself off and try again. Allow yourself to still replace that negative or that mistake or the failing of that little piece of the test into a positive. Just turn it on around, you know. You don't have to keep dwelling in the negative. Just dust yourself off and try again, okay? Because the test is going to keep testing until you pass it. And you are right there, my Fine Divine Collective. I know you are. You're doing well, and I am so proud of you. Pat yourself on the back, because I know that you are feeling the shifts and that you have actually allowed yourself to get rid of and push out a lot of those negative energies within inside of you, and all the things that you need to do in order to work on yourself. You have been doing it. So at the end of the day, it's going to work out, and just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on passing those tests. Keep on being aware and focused on what you are doing. And I just feel like the positive energy that is actually going to swarm inside of you to overtake that negative energy is already happening. It's already swarming, okay? So don't worry about it, my Fine Divine Collective. You got this. It could seem like this battle is one of the greatest. It could seem like you're taking major losses, greater losses than you ever have before. But that's nothing compared to what you are going to gain once you get out of this negative energy, because this negative energy has never served you and allows you to gain what is on the other side, okay? So you got this, my Fine Divine Collective. I love you guys. Bye.